Welcome. You've been invited to see this information today because you're known to be a smart business owner, what I call a top 10%er. You know that good decisions drive business and information drives good decisions. And by having all the information, you make good decisions. And by not having it, you're handicapped as a leader and your business suffers. Nobody has all the answers. So our mission is to provide business owners like you access to information and services which normally cost $200 to $500 per hour, such as attorneys and business consultants, without you having to worry about getting a separate bill. It's not a question of whether these resources are needed or would be helpful. You already know that. It's simply a question of access, and we'll answer that for you in the next few minutes. Now, as you learn about our service, you may be inclined to think that this is too good to be true. Well, so that you can understand how we're able to do all of this, here it is. We take the same business model that makes healthcare usable and affordable, and we've applied it to the legal system. That's it. So my role today is to show you how you can gain daily access to professional services such as attorneys and business consultants for a flat monthly fee. And your role is to make the decision as to whether or not having daily access to these services is important to you as a leader and business owner. Let's begin by taking a look at your current structure. You got the basics covered, but is it enough to remain competitive? I'll answer that for you. Probably not. To remain competitive, you need more than just the basics covered. You need answers, and in areas you don't possess the expertise, such as legal, IT, marketing, sales, and so on. This is what we will do for you so you can do what it is you do best, all done without the expense of adding square footage or employees. Large businesses pay thousands per month in the form of retainers for these kind of services, and we'll do it for you within your budget. So when was the last time you made an important business decision? I'm thinking maybe right before you stopped to watch this presentation. How would I know that? Because all of your decisions are important and none are to be taken for granted. As a top 10%er, I already know that you make your key decisions using a systematic checklist that keeps you from missing something important. Cost? Check. IT? Check. Sales? Check. Legal? Check or uncheck. If you need legal advice, then you need it when you need it. And if you're like me, maybe your current law firm is Google, Bing, and Yahoo. Seriously, you need timely, legitimate legal advice, and now more than ever. Well, as a member of our plan, you have toll-free, unlimited access to a provider law firm in your area for legal advice regarding any area of your business. Think about that for a moment as I describe what that really means to you. Okay, picture yourself at your desk drinking a cup of coffee. A question or concern pops into your head regarding the employee you're about to hire or fire, the lease you haven't reviewed, a government contract needing review, the non-disclosure agreement you need written, and so on. So grab your coffee, walk to the office next to you. Now, working in there every day, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, are your 26 in-house attorneys who've been waiting on your visit. Each of your attorneys has over 10 years of experience and is a specialist in one of the 26 major areas of the law. Since your attorneys are on permanent retainer to you, they will answer any question you have, no matter how many you ask, and take as long as needed to give you proper legal advice. Your attorneys also know 100,000 other attorneys who will provide answers in case they can't. Does this kind of access sound good? I hope so. This is what our plan will give you as a business owner. Unlimited access to legal advice, except better yet, we do it over the phone with a top law firm in your area. Even if you're in the car, when a question pops in your head, grab your cell phone and call your attorney. That's what your competition is able to do. And here are just a few of the subjects you can call and get legal advice on every day as often as you need. Now, knowing that good attorneys charge $300 or more per hour, had someone told you when you started your business that you could have unlimited legal advice from top attorneys regarding any area of your business for $75 per month, would your response have been anything other than, where do I sign up for that? Because you knew then that real-time legal advice is mission critical to your long-term viability. Now, what if the answer to the question in front of you today is not legal? That means it's a business question, and from time to time, you need business advice, and you need it from someone other than your friend or brother-in-law who's maybe using Google like you are. No. You need it from someone who understands where you are. Our members have unlimited 24-hour-a-day access to professional business consultants on paid retainer. Now, these consultants are accessible 24 hours a day via the GoSmallBiz.com business portal. Here are just a few of the subjects we can submit questions about and get answers for. Things like marketing, accounting, bids, RFPs, employment. The process is very easy. All you have to do is select a topic, type in your question in as much detail as possible. You get up to 1,000 words, And within 1 to 2 business days, you're notified by email that your answers are ready. They're all kept nice and neat in one place, just like you see here. Just click the View button, and you'll see the detailed answer to your question. Each answer will come with reference links to even more information. And remember, you can ask as many as you want, 24 hours a day. Now, I could stop here, and you would see incredible value for $75, right? But the programming in our head about using lawyers and consultants is so strong that we still want to fight anything other than what we've always done, which is to pay by the hour. You know, a quick story about our brainwashing on this. A few months ago, I was speaking with a business owner in Colorado named Jack about this plan when he told me that in 25 years, he and his partners had only used an attorney 3 times. So he thought, I'm going to go ahead and pass on this for now. I said, well, great, Jack, but let me ask you one question. I said, how on earth have you only made 3 important business decisions over 25 years and you're still in business? No, we made more than that, he said. I said, well, okay, how did all those other ones work out? He started laughing and said, quite a few of them didn't. I told him, look, don't feel bad. Most business owners are forced to go it alone because of the expense of even a single phone call to an attorney. I said, Jack, let me ask you again, for $75 a month, wouldn't you agree that it makes sense to have all of your key decisions legally reviewed or bounced off of a consultant, especially if you're not going to get a separate bill for this? Well, he did agree. He's now a member of our plan as well as being a top 10%er. Remember that to be on the green line meant we have to be proactive and preventive in our decision making. To do that requires having all the answers, which you now have. Some of you may find yourself thinking like Jack did because you had no other choice. Well, now you do. You're now a top 10%er. And even though we could stop here, we know that having answers are not enough for you. You need some operational help in the form of key legal and business services. So let's look at a few of the other benefits of our membership that's also included in the $75 per month rate, such as debt collection. If someone owes you money and they're non-responsive to your collection efforts, then let us help you step that up a bit. How does 10 attorney-sent demand letters per month sound? You know, one word from an attorney in the form of a letter is worth 1,000 from us. And over the last 5 years, these letters have collected over $100 million for our clients, with all of that money being returned to you, the member. Now, as a top 10%er, you know the importance of having contracts reviewed. So each month, you can send 3 unexecuted contracts to the law firm for solid legal review. The big print gives and the fine print takes away. Send over that fine print. And as a bonus, we'll also want you to send over once a month the contract that you've already signed. Yes, we'll even do that for you. We recognize that you may not have had every contract reviewed prior to now, so let's get that area caught up. Have you ever wanted a letter drawn up by an attorney just to state your position or make something very clear? Well, on unlimited subjects, our attorneys will write 1 letter per year per subject matter for you. Now, this feature could pay for a year's worth of your membership with just 1 letter. Okay, you've been staring at those employee documents long enough, things like a handbook or a policy manual. Let our attorneys take that off of your hands. 3 times a month, send over to the law firm a document that needs legal review, such as employee documents, non-disclosure agreements, teaming agreements, etc. Let the attorneys cross your I's and dot your T's. Ever need help finding the right legal document to use in a situation? Dive into our unlimited use legal forms library with over 30,000 documents ready to use right now. If you've used LegalZoom, Lawyers.com, Rocket Lawyer, those services, you've seen the per document price that makes those services unusable on a daily basis. Ours is unlimited use included within our membership. Now, what's a legal plan without a good trial defense solution? You have up to 75 hours per year of your provider law firm's time if your business is named defendant or respondent in a covered civil action filed in court, which is related to business activities. That's about a $23,000 benefit, but if it's not enough, we still have you covered. Any legal action that falls outside the scope of the plan or that you initiate, you'll enjoy a minimum 25% discount off the published corporate rates of the firm. And who brings all this to you? A 39-year-old company called Legal Shield. Now, having created this industry, they're the pioneer in legal plans for businesses and individuals. Legal Shield has 48 primary provider law firms networked with over 100,000 referral attorneys, creating the world's largest network of attorneys. Besides protecting your business, we also protect your employees. Here's just a few of the 30,000 businesses who offer our legal service plans as an employee benefit at no cost to the company. Legal Shield is partnered with GoSmallBiz.com, who's owned by Fran Tarkington. Now, Fran, you may recall, is an NFL Hall of Famer who has successfully started over 20 substantial businesses. He's the featured expert each week on the Fox Business Channel, the Bulls and Bears Show, where he talks about the small business marketplace. And what is GoSmallBiz.com? Well, we're here to help entrepreneurs run and grow their businesses by providing access to a comprehensive body of knowledge and tools targeted specifically at businesses under 99 employees. GoSmallBiz continues to build its resource library and makes that library available to its members. The library is organized according to subject matter category and within the category by type of data being delivered. In addition to articles and FAQs and other written materials, GoSmallBiz provides access to a broad array of tools such as the Distance Learning Center, where you can strengthen your skills in other areas. Again, our company and our service is not on trial today. 54,000 smart business owners use the service every day. So whether your business looks like this or this, you can benefit from starting today from what we've shown. And the cost? Well, there are two costs. One, which you know already. The other cost, of course, is not doing it. What is that? Well, assuming you want the same level of daily, weekly, monthly services we just discussed, let's ask your $300 an hour attorney what he or she will charge you. You know, on a piece of paper there, let's do the math. At $300 per hour, try and calculate the cost of legal consultation for an unlimited number of matters, legal correspondence on unlimited matters, 10 debt collection letters per month, 3 unexecuted contract reviews, 1 executed per month, 75 hours of trial defense, and how about unlimited business consultations from our consultants on a monthly basis? If you did the math here, if you actually did the math here, you would be into the thousands of dollars per month, which is what big companies pay every month without questioning the value. So instead of paying thousands per month to run your business the way you've always wanted, and you should, it's $75 per month to protect and grow your business. Now, that's equal to or less than one 15-minute phone call with an attorney, which is a call we don't even make now because it's too expensive. Can we agree that if you can't afford $75 a month, you're darn sure not going to be able to afford $300 more per hour when you absolutely need an answer? Now, we make this really easy for you to do. There's no long-term contract commitments. It's month to month. There's no caps, call limits. You can have up to 3 trusted people on the contract that can utilize these services. When I ran the company I bought in 1994, I would have given my right arm to have this service. I knew I didn't know everything and that I would need legal advice and counsel. For me, I only had access from time to time because it was so expensive. To think what I could have done with that company had I had daily access just like you're about to have. Take yourself back to when you bought or you started your business. If someone told you then that you could have unlimited access to legal advice and business consulting, you would have, or you should have, jumped all over it. If you're a proactive and preventive decision maker, a top 10%er, you are on board after the unlimited access to legal part of our presentation. And we look forward to working with you to extract the maximum value possible from this membership. And if you're still thinking about it, then what is there to think about? The cost? It's $75 a month. You can afford it. Never needed an attorney? Well, bottom 10%ers are prone to throw this back at me as an excuse to change, but not for you here today. The need is there. You just have never had the access until now. Now, what about hidden costs? Now, that's a good question. The answer is there are none. If you ask for services outside the scope of the plan, you'll have to sign an engagement letter with the attorney so you will know what's coming. Well, I'm done here. I know you get this, and with the cost not being an issue, take 2 minutes now to complete the application in front of you or do it online with our secure website. Thank you, and make today profitable.